Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to VTP Stage 2 online. Okay, Tuesday, coaching call 7th January. I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you've had a good start to what is going to be another interesting week and what has already been an interesting 2026. As always, you're very welcome here, but just remember, you're always responsible for your own trading decisions. And if you want a bit more help and support, the Dollar Edge Group Swing FX Trading Mentorship, that's going to start next week into February. Okay. Give us the last couple of months of Q1 to basically work on building a FX swing trading process for those of you who want to trade on 4-hour charts and above. If you want some more details, you can see that you can ping me, or there's a bit.ly code there, or there's a QR code if you want more info. All right, let's finish off with sterling as always. So, what have I got on here? This is a pound profile. So, I've got cable, euro, sterling, pound Aussie, pound Canadian, pound yen, pound Swiss, pound Kiwi, and FTSE. There, okay. So, bang. We know that dollar's been weakening, and you can see it there. We've just literally, we talked about this back in November. We're coiling up a bit, and we've just kind of broken our way. That, let me just put this in, I'll be saying that is a flag pattern. I've probably not drawn that as well as I could do, all right, but you get the gist. All right, a flag pattern back into that 200, and then we've just powered our way up from there. Okay, and you can see there from we reversed it to kind of start of last week. Broke that trend line, came back, kissed it, and I've just continued. And look at that. This is dollar weakness. This has got nothing to do with sterling strength, because there isn't really any sterling strength. All right, it's not really. When you look at the other, when you look at the other FX pairs, you can see, as we've just said, that kind of certainly over the last few days, that is sterling weakness, yen strength. All right, Swiss franc, bang, that Swiss franc strength, sterling weakness. Look at pound against New Zealand dollar. Basically, that's that go. Pound against Aussie. All right. So really, what's holding it up is the dollar and Canadian dollar. All right. That's what's pretty much holding up sterling, and probably a bit of, you might say, a bit of euro, but as well. But it's kind of a mixed bag. You look at that, when you've got basically yen, Swiss franc, Aussie, and Kiwi all strengthening against sterling. That's giving you something. As I said, US cable is just literally is dollar weakness. It's got nothing to do with really sterling at all, as we've just looked at. Canadian dollars clearly, is getting towards the bottom of the stand pile as well. Euro is kind of probably just sort of cancelling each other out. All right, so any kind of hint of sterling strength, as I said, is a it's facade. Personally, I think at the moment, all right, it's just that it's been held up by that kind of, as I said, by that dollar weakness. That's basically making everybody other than the dollar look strong and good at the moment. But you only have to look at the other major pairs, and that's why I do. To give you the real indication of where's the strength and where's the weakness. All right, remember, what we want to be doing is buying strength and selling weakness. That's it. Keep it nice and simple. No need to overcomplicate this. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll draw it to a close there. I hope you found that useful. I hope that's given you a little bit of help and a little bit of insight. It's going to be an interesting week ahead, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you're on top of your news flow. Make sure you understand the order flow, okay? Make sure you're managing risk. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Cheers.